It only takes a cinder for a phoenix to rise.
Welcome back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 and Part 9 of our Malekith the Old World and SFO Grimmhammer campaign. In today's episode, Malekith is finishing up his recruitment of the Dreaded War Hydra and the Blackguard of Nagaron, and then we shall quickly throw ourselves into a quest battle against the Lizardmen and all their Saurus. I've got Marathi stealing some gold from the Greenskins, trying to lure Greases on over, that way we can try, or Grimgore on over, that way we can try to farm up his defeat trait. I don't think we have... No, but we do have the victory over Cathay, so she was over there clapping Cathayan cheeks. Oh no, this has been since she's been added to our army. We also have hers. The Ice Blades are devoted to Marathi, get 10 leadership, 10 attack, and 10 defense, and when in her army, rather. I'm glad we decided to add them in then. I have probably read this before beginning. So extra loyalty for all of our lords that are in the same region as her. Less cooldown for sacrifice to Hecate, and slaves for that as well, and then less upkeep for all heroes in her army, so we want to try to add as many heroes in it with Marathi as possible. Sounds good. Just Marathi and a bunch of masters versus the enemy. We do have the ability to come on in here and grab one of the Sons of Murder, the Black Arc Reaver, which scaled leather of the Flightless Sea Dragon provides a very light yet incredibly sturdy material for armor. Bleed, armor piercing, strength through spite. Definitely want to add this guy into Marathi's army. Looks like we want as many of these as we can get. So Kaval the Ambush Master or Dinar the Determined. We also gain experience for being an Ambush Master. Well, welcome on in, Mr. Kaval. And is he then required to be with the Black Ark, or can he go out and do his own thing then? Oh, sweet. Yes, come join Marathi. We get more than one of those guys? Oh, we can only get one for now. Well then, when we get a additional, we can have him go join Malekith for a more dedicated duelist style hero. We would like to just get rid of a single one of our Dread Spears we have left over. The Brazen Cauldron here, I think, is a really, really good idea. Just keep powering through his upgrades. Costs 1,000 only. Before we do, let's do a couple of our diktats here for selling the extra labor we've got. So 765 go to the markets. It's like 810 are going to the markets here. And then in the causeway, we'll send over... Ooh, 855 is a lot. So as the slave population decreases, you actually gain more control, but construction cost is going to increase for all your buildings. Interesting. A little bit of a balancing act there.
Malevolent Lord.
We gain just enough gold to go for the Grand Black Arc, which is incredible. We'll drop this army's upkeep by 15%, give us more slaves, which is always good stuff. And then just taking the Black Arc up to tier 3 will allow it to actually get some of these rougher upgrades too. The Shrine of Cain, even for our Death Hag and Cain Knight Assassin. Things are looking up. Things are looking up indeed. Go for the Crafting District here. That is where all of the Minecraft enthusiasts do live. Speeding this along worth it? Yeah, I think so. We'll just go ahead and grease the wheels of economy a little bit more with our free labor. Oh, even better. Can we get some more gold? Nope. Not for now. That'll be our turn then. Alright, our turn again. Steel is only as strong as the hand that wields it. I've moved my microphone around a little bit, so let's see if this sounds better or worse. I've had a few strange issues with the audio, so we want to make sure we're sounding good and proper here for y'all. Got pure devotion here with Kaval. Your heroes spend every spare moment they have honing their skills, and it shows. This character now has increased their experience. Meritocracy, but violent. Alright, well, let's grab Caval. He's probably on his way already, but make sure he's zooming on over here towards Marathi.
We have a deal.
Have a deal. And Grimgor keeps coming on back out. He's going to raid here now. This army is disgusting. 2 savage giants. Trolls and some pump wagons.
What now?
Admiral, let's go ahead and retreat.
Set the sails.
If the Bleakmoor is to fall, there's nothing we can really do about it. We'll support with our guns from a distance here.
Such slaughter.
Such slaughter. Malekith, could we bring you? Catch Grimgor at all? I mean, he can easily sack the Bleakmoor. Let's at least warp ourselves on over and fight a battle. Feel good about what's going on here. So let's jump into our objectives. We will take the Supreme Spell Shield. Witch King has gained and lost countless arcane artifacts over his long centuries of tyranny. Though Malekith rarely mourns these losses, all such trinkets are merely means to a greater end. He cannot abide another to possess them. Thus, he pays rare attention when he discovers that his long misplaced Supreme Spell Shield is now in the talon hands of the Cold Ones. The depths of the Mosquito Swamps, then, where a Slan Mage Priest will be made to part with Malekith's lost artifact. So it's us going back to steal lost artifacts from the Lizardmen. That's a bit ironic. Onward. Reclaim our stuff. Oh no, we got ambushed. I don't want to be ambushed. How did we fail to spot this? Malekith? Malekith, you failed me. Oh, now rest in peace, our Reaper Bolt Throwers. Alright then. The battle for the Spell Shield.
Those that thought to slay me, know that I hold no grudge. For betrayal is part of our way. But now I expect you to die for me. The reptiles will seek to snare us, but we are the hunters. The trap is mine to spring. Ensure it is executed. Begin the attack. Return to me my spell shield. Ensure we are the hunters, not the prey.
So this battle's gonna stress me out. Let's get the Reaper Bolt Throwers in position first. We'll have the 2 biggies come on around and defend them. I'm gonna send you out to harass this group. Have no clue where all of the Lizardmen are coming from, so let's kind of set up back to back here with our Dark Shards. Send out the Cav. Shade's also kind of a back-to-back thing. Then we'll have 2 spears on one side. Oh, here comes some lovely magic. And over here, we'll have the Blackguard of Nagaron also take positions. Yep, spells are going to be a nightmare for us. They're just gonna run for their lives. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and fall back. Otherwise, we are going to get very easily destroyed by that group. Dark Shards move up and start slaughtering this Saurus. Have the Charybdis fall back. Looks like Malekith needs some help here. You guys come internal here. Destroy them indeed. Blast some Icy Chill through these Saurus. Not bad damage at all. Turn you round, Shades. Same thing with these Dark Shards. Turn around. We'll bring the Charybdis. Have it come duel with... Oh, these guys got annihilated. Sorry, Chariots. Have the Charybdis come on in and try to start nom-nomming on some of these Saurus. Dark Shards, we're gonna have to sacrifice our artillery teams. There's just nothing to it. War Hydra, you come back around and go after this group. Pull away from those Saurus. No reason to get attacked by them. You 2 focus them while they're chasing Malekith. Just awesome. Pull out. Practice the game there. Master is a champion.
Merciless host.
Let's fire on. Well, yeah, let's get rid of this Feral Bastiladon first, and then give him some help. That misery indeed. No, 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 don't go get into a fight with the Bastiladon. That'd be a bad time. Melee, we just gotta get our cavalry actually moving again. Where are the Druki that we supposedly have coming in as backup?
We are ready.
Because now we're extremely
We are ready.
disadvantaged.
By your command.
We're in fire.
My
You guys just go ahead and
blade hungers.
blast some shots here. Try to avoid this Saurus. We're just gonna get run right over on this other side here. Where's my reinforcements?
Malekith.
Pull away here. Shades, come on out of that nonsense. Shades lace them in death. Spears turn around. We're definitely gonna lose our artillery.
Merciless warriors.
Not a lot we can do about it either. Grimmhammer, you coming back out, smash into this group.
The true king.
Icy cold.
Dealers in death.
Love any amount of backup here. Alright, cavalry, how are you guys doing?
Hold one.
Slaughter this stink cohort.
Death. Massacre them.
Could be an easy win for you guys. Here comes some Croxagore. Traitors. Oh, they didn't. They basically betrayed us, is what the thing is supposed to be there.
Glorious carnage.
Oh, here they come, finally.
Carnage awaits.
Good grief. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Blast some fire on these Saurus.
It is done.
Try to eliminate the old blood captains there. Hold the line.
Onward. As you say.
So many Saurus. Okay, not all of you are fighting. Let's make sure that's changed.
Taking control. Right away.
Right on in. Where's my Malekith at?
Lord of Nagara.
Ice breath through all of these guys. Shades, let's go ahead and deal with these Source Warriors who are nom-nomming on our Bolt Fiends.
Eager for battle.
Oh, the Bolt Fiends have already
No mercy.
fled, right?
Moving out. Dealers in death.
Bring our cavalry out of here. Thankfully, we've got the Dark Riders joining.
Malekith.
Y'all took your sweet time.
Merciless warriors.
Pull away once more here so we get another lovely bit of
Get going.
charge bonus to smash into the old blood. Fighter's doing its work. Stand there. You don't have to actually advance. Just fire at people. Whoever you can shoot,
Dark elves.
do it quickly.
No.
Move in and eliminate that cohort.
Advance. Druki.
Old One Knights are getting stuck quite badly. Stop advancing. That'd be awesome.
Druki.
These poor guys are getting mauled by skinks.
To destruction.
The Witch King.
Oh, and I'm seeing white flags. Another very desperate battle, though. And actually go for the fire breath. They must have actually got us engaged in melee. Crossbows, you fire on this skink cohort. Got so many of our lads fleeing. Knights come in and go after this group. Really? These Gold One Knights are not performing very well. They might just be getting caught by the Cavalry Bane that is that Saurus Old Blood.
Without question. Blackguard.
One turn and a deal with them. Malekith, you go after the rampaging Cold Ones. Have our Shades turn and set up firing groups. There we are.
Slash. Kill.
Have the big beasties come after this Old Blood.
Blackguards. Death is coming.
Red Spears hang in there. It's almost over.
Blooded killers.
You guys charge into these rampaging Croxagore. A couple get bodied, but then we've got the crossbow help. That'll rain down and rip whatever health they have left right on off.
No mercy.
Another Lord slain, and I think that's going to go ahead and give us the victory then. We have it. And our reinforcements waited until we'd already won the battle. They're like, we did everything.
I will have
Don't worry, Malekith, we're here.
Crush them!
Bonks the already bloodied and bruised army right on the back of their head.
Cold ones.
Right, looks like that's the victory. Spell shield acquired. Alright. Should gain an absolute ton of gold though. 6,000. We did end up having to sacrifice one of our Reaper Bolt Throwers. Didn't think we'd be able to get them behind the lines before the enemy approached. I'd rather them stay and at least be a little bit of a wall while our crossbows set up. Pretty tough fight. We will go ahead and take the extra enslavement for 467 livid workers. And Malekith is now riding around on Seraphim. Or Seraphon, that is. A much better mount than a simple cold one. Beautiful stuff. Alright, Malekith, we'll have you start moving around to dealing damage to the other side of the Greenskin Empire here. We keep you in Ness, we can start recruiting. Cannot wait to start using the Black Dragon in combat.
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Malekith, I think we just need to keep moving down your blue line. Got the crossbows sorted out. Let's go. Iron Disciplinarian's quite boring.
Dread King.
A martial name of power that improves the Lord's own combat skills. Kuzu,
All shall kneel before
how do we choose a name of power? It offers the Teacher. Hailing from a distant land, a famed warrior comes, offering to teach his fearsome combat skills to your armies. After you accept his proposition, the warrior explains the lessons. Which, he asks, do you wish to learn? Maximum cheat clappage. Spite Heart would allow Malekith to use Onslaught more, Foe Seeker, and Volley of Dark Arrows. Or Wrath. Charge bonus and Bloodlust. That's a tough call. Spite Heart. Or the Hand of Wrath. We'll covet my Wrath. 60 more charge bonus and some Bloodlust. We might want to switch him around to being on an actual mount. But no. We'll leave him on what he's at.
fear me.
That'll do. How do we lose 2 units there? I guess our Dread Spears took a little bit too many casualties. Okay, so be it. We will replace our Bolt Throwers, and then... Do we really need the Spearmen? No. But I'm also not looking to sit for 2 turns. So let's just go ahead and grab some more. More Dread Spears for the front line. Yeah, Deluric, your full stack of Blade Guard is very concerning.
The strong shall prevail.
Strong shall prevail. We might be about to be in a
sorceress
brawl with Deluric here.
immediately.
They have not rebuilt the cairn because we're sitting here and raiding,
Shadows.
which is a wee bit sad. So what if we need to raid? Let's threaten closer to one of their settlements. That way we may be able to take down the Pillar of Agog instead of Cairn here, which they're not even worrying about fixing up. Kind of lame. Fix your things so I can steal your coins, AI. Reserves and missile resist. I like the ability to cast Melkoths from further away.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
And then we're just going to keep saving on
All
your
is
abilities.
possible.
And then for Taneska. More Winds of Magic. Allow us to do more damage.
Dreadlord
Evan
of
can't get much
Nagaroth.
closer, but we can bring him over to the Tower of Lenong. So let's go ahead and go into full speed. That way he can actually set up to defend this without getting attacked by any rogue armies that might be swimming around. I don't trust anything out here in the ocean. For good
Fear
reason.
my malice.
Join up with Morathi whenever you can. We'll definitely spend the gold on the Shrine of Cain here, that way we can get even more heroes. Hagar growth also sounds awesome. Experience gain, more free labor. Here's a prison wing. We'll also grab the Estates of the Masters. Yeah. Black Ark upgraded while we can. Giant's Causeways is in dire straits for sure. They wouldn't stand a chance attacking this settlement. Do we want a Soul Sarissa's Abode that way we can get the Blood Rack? I think so. It'll also increase our overall research rate. You've got so many extra servants. Let's do this now for that research rate bump. 900 here for the extra gold. Wait, is that in Bleakmore? No, and the Bleakmore is 100% about to be attacked by Grimgore.
Not doing that.
We can probably do a lot of damage to this army, but we are still likely to lose the battle. Moving here for those reworked crossbows right away. Who could have imagined that the fingers of slaves would have so many uses?
Noble born.
We ignore Kevin's upgrades, and hang on now, we might have enough to bring in a new set of friends. Or maybe not, we need 200. Okay, I'd hoped. Let's go ahead and grab On Time, which will further increase how far away we can cast those spells, which is going to be devastating for some of Morathi's.
Yes.
Lord of the Black Court.
Kevin agrees, even if it's kind of a bored agree. Alright, Grimgore, do your worst.
I have never been much of a diplomat.
Apparently Grimgore hasn't either, but he doesn't want to war, he wants to peace. You don't know anyone but us, so it's only war, my friend. I think in hindsight, we do take that peace treaty only to stab them in the back right immediately afterwards, but we are right. Gaw Snag. He's a group of savages. Love to take some gold. Are you willing to join our war with Grimgore? Absolutely not, he says. Grimgore is quite scary. I understand.
Stop that!
Argor has some stone trolls, and Pillar is very well defended at the moment. First USFO. Let's see if we can't bring Malekith over, though, and then... I don't know if we have... moving to set up a proper ambush, but we're still gonna try to zoom on over here. Have an ambush worth having.
Death awaits them.
Cool, we can get all the way into the Bleakmore. That's fantastic.
I hate this wretched place.
Let's leave the Admiral here, but let's scoot a bit closer, that way he can reinforce Malekith. Just barely. A little bit more.
Damn you.
Hopefully they don't come after after the Bleakmore and do any damage. We don't have anyone we can actually trade with besides Deluric here, so we'll have to make new friends overseas somehow here. Local region. Orchard posts for more control. Hey.
Yes. For Cain.
Love to hit Garsnag, but then Argor's right here, and he would likely come after us next. We don't see where
Drookie.
Grimgore is. Do we just keep abusing the Cairn?
Let all tremble.
Karn, that is.
Speak.
The great Platinum Golem. I think the best call is to continue to raid
Scour the land.
down through the Karn. We can go hit the Great Ogham. That would be insane. Let's come a little ways away from friendlies
Hatred drives.
with the intent of trying to draw the enemy away with us. We can steal a lot more gold from over here. Sweet business. And then we'll go ahead and add in a new New Lord of the Giants Causeway. Bad spot for one.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
It is either that or we start getting in some troopers here with you. Nesca the Cunning. Sulfanet the Tyrant. Or Senior of the First Strike. She just runs in and starts punching people in the face. They may have been rebels. They may just be people enjoying a drink. We'll grab Tyrant here. Movement range and leadership are both incredible buffs.
Noxious potions.
Noxious potions.
Later.
And we'll see about defending both these sides at once. I'm thinking that you guys at war with
Now's the time.
the Skull Smashes here. It's probably not a bad army at all. If they can go ahead and declare war on Grimgore, that'd be awesome. They absolutely won't, though. We'll be teaming up for sure. Let's get through and we'll give it another turn.
Lord of the Black Court.
Our interns are getting extremely long here now. So Seafarer Admiral Tadanosh has spent multiple turns at sea. Thank goodness. Erikath is now back and ready for duty. Well, I don't think we have enough space for him. He has now been ousted.
Lord of the Black Court.
Alright, Grimgore has fled back to Newland, so that actually worked out amazingly well. We are going to now strike Bolahat. Which, why is it named Bolahat? Surely there's a reason. Close victory, low casualties. Let's see just how low the casualties they think is going to be. Fightiness is very high.
Merciless host.
We
Attack.
Was that flashing red? That makes me so sad. I deserve it.
Anything of value.
Alright, well we're sacking Bolahat, and we're going to go ahead and fall back and get a new Hydra then? Good grief. This is why you check.
Moving.
I could have swore that guy wasn't flashing. If so, that is a testament to how bad my poor eyesight's gotten. Yoy. Well, that makes me incredibly sad. Let's grab Tough as Nails to try to make ourselves feel a little bit better. 5% more or 15% more. Let's go for trading first then.
Ever vengeful.
That's insane. Ugh. Alright, well, we'll quit complaining. Vicious, are you just going to keep raiding from Doluric here? He doesn't like you very much at all. We should do...
Enchanting beauty.
I don't think Grimgore can reach the Great Ogham. Not even in March. So we could go and attack this. It's a tier 4 settlement, so we'd have to be fighting our way across the walls, which is kind of
Fear
meh
the
idea.
dark.
It's too bad all this is wasteland. Man, we're not going to be able to make much use of any of the settlements down here. We should have been friends with Grimgore. I guess we can try to give it to the Wood Elves here. I don't know, I'm in a bit of a
How wicked.
indecisive point. Where do we attack? Trying to pull them away from their main force is only going to work so much. We can raid in the Great Ogham here and gain a heap of gold. You need to try to draw their main army away. So we're going to have to re-recruit after that embarrassing display.
Not in a million years.
Tower of Lanong. Let's go ahead and snag the Slave Gate to make sure we don't lose the settlement. Switch over into Dread Expansion. Kevin.
Awaits.
Nothing else too exciting that he can build in, but could we go for any upgrades to settlement buildings here? Lakeland, we are simply waiting to your tier 5. May save some gold. Get in that dark city. Get through those skill points. Vetterkath, you keep moving on in. Have you join up with Malekith?
I'm going. My time. My
Relax.
talents. Master of
Well, this is the master. No, we want you with Wrathy.
Seeking my destiny.
You need someone a little bit more
I'll
defensive
enter
as well. Training when you're there. Sulfanet's the one I want to have join Malekith.
Observing these thralls.
Do it.
tyrant of Naggaroth.
Alright, awesome. Spirits. Not willing to aid him out. Well, maybe I can give them a small gift. I would actually like to have some allies here, so making friends with this Wood Elf faction would be great. This is going to slow down our own growth. We do still have to build in or recruit the Hydra back from Malekith. Which, how something that regenerates that often dies that quick, I have no clue. You're very welcome. Now, please don't use it to stab me. You have so many Wood Elves here now. Alright, time to let fly the Shards of Death and recruit ourselves up some missile units. Only we could. Alright, Malekith. Back to Ockness. Thank goodness we can actually reach. Imagine having to take a couple extra turns. So they have kicked off a wall, though. That means Grimgor's gonna have a squad of 20. That is as bad as it gets. This Wall army has come on over to the Karen Malog. Can we reach them?
Queen,
You did that on purpose, because you knew I couldn't reach you.
mother of the Druki.
Kept a little bit of an eye on it. Alright, that means we're gonna have to deal with quite a few soldiers coming out of his army here. There's no telling where... Oh, no, here's Grimgor. There is telling where he is. Going across the sea. Good grief. So, in March he can reach Bleakmore. I don't know where he can
Malevolent
actually
Lord,
reach.
I admire your darkness. Double time.
Well, we're gonna flee from the Bleakmore.
Set the sails.
You need to run. Malekith needs to get us his Hydra back in. Right in 3 turns. Yeah, we should have definitely double-checked. That is painful. So painful, I don't know if we can wait 3 turns. And, we have no choice. Sultanate,
Delicious.
you come join. We'll kick out these brand new Dread Spears.
Your need? I have just the poultice.
We need to do some damage.
Cruelty endures.
You assault some of Argor's units. I don't think it's going to be enough. So we'll have you, Marathi,
I am the first sorceress.
try to ambush our way up towards
It is well.
Arnmalog.
Sargoth!
He's going to pretty quickly expand past our army size, but I think we've got him for now. His best
No
course of action is going to be going
friends,
after the
only
causeway.
victims.
Not a lot we'll be able to do about it. You come join up with Kevin.
I've skills to show.
Got some skills to show. And let's give Kevin some of his Black Orc Corsairs. He should be able to have them for at least a little bit cheaper. So two of them should be enough to hold the line here. All hands on deck. Quada up to the next tier. Go ahead and sell some more of our labor force. Using less slaves in our buildings. Slave pins drops control, but this is more income. I think if anything, we just need to start saving. The Lost Ericsons will just take up to the guild halls. We don't have to worry about upgrading that any further. Lonely Ogben will do the same. We're about to be in a fight, so as many upgrades as we can throw out there. Witch King, let's go for offering to Anathrema. Crack the whips. Let's go Anathrema. Speed along our research. And give us a bit more replenishment.
The Sunderer.
Good business.
The
You should go a
Mother.
little bit closer and keep your ambush
Plot
chance.
to enact.
Because I bet you he's going to attack the causeway. He completely turned around. I guess our ambush failed right away. We will not be trusting any kind of nonsense anymore. We'll just give the Razor Standard over to our Black Arc Reaver. 390 armor piercing damage sounds pretty good. Doesn't have any of the crazy buffs just yet, but he will be able to toss the Vile Net down, which will be able to try to stop these trolls cold before they reach our front line and rip them to shreds. Forest Goblins have an insane melee attack. 49? I thought that was just from... Where we've got another campaign where they've got 53. I figured that was just coming off of the big green gobbo himself. Apparently not. These guys are just monsters. Alright. The mostly unclad ladies versus the crazy lads from the forest. Ultimate duel commence. We'll go ahead and throw you two up front. We're going to try to shut them off from getting through the choke point there. The whips and the dread spears. Go ahead and throw more dread spears on the side.
Bleak swords.
Ice blades. We can have
Dread spears.
do something a little bit interesting. One of the ice blades up front here, since they actually have shields. You two can kind of be in behind. We've got insane melee attack and no melee defense, so
Witch elves.
witch elves need to be in charge of
Dread spears.
counter offense.
Merciless warriors.
Good.
Behold my fury.
Fall. Be rolling with the multicolored elite swords. Marathi here, the other sorceress here. Front line, get everyone in guard mode except for you two. The witch elves will be in normal.
We are ready.
I'd love to hear. Center, we'll go ahead and have single lads with shield.
Blooded killers. Dark shards. Merciless warriors.
Middle there, we can have our Corsair hand bows. I like having both of them on one spot to overload an enemy and bolts.
Eager for battle.
That looks good.
Corsair
Missile units, we'll go ahead and have the Reaper in the center of this group here. In multi-shot mode. Our leading birds from the sky. Two armies up here. Two on the other end. Bleed effect makes them so much more useful than normal. Let's take a look at our new units here. I don't know if we've seen the Witch Elves yet, but they have a hateful attitude, and they're ready to bathe in your blood. They're not actually given any kind of hair dye. That's just blood. Got the Sisters of Slaughter. Also enjoy knives a little bit too much. Some crazy masks on. I guess they're much closer to actually becoming demonettes than probably some of the others. Death from afar. These shields look very undefensive. That's definitely more for punching people in the face. I don't think we've actually seen Marathi on the battlefield yet. Old beauty and death in all its forms. Normal Sorceress of Death. They'll have very slight changes in their variants. The Dark Sorceress is a little bit more corrupted looking. Wrath Bladesman, they actually look quite cool. Our Black Arc Reaver. What I'm thinking is going to be an MVP for this battle here. Let's get it going. Let's move everyone up to about this position. They're basically just going to wait till their reinforcements show up, which works for me. And those off to the side here. So let's see exactly what they are wielding. How fast are these pump wagons? Only 60 speed, which is still quite a bit faster than our hand bows, so we'll want to kind of keep them back. Hand bows rotate towards our line a little bit more. Suffering for all. It's closer. I'm thinking they're not going to really move over here. We could drop the Melkoths. It's by 50% more, it means not 50% more? Where are his forest goblins hiding? I think it's not going to let us know. Same as last time, let's just move up and do some chip damage, do we can. Just have to get very close at all with that increased spell distance. That rips their health bar down. That is much more damage than Fate of Juna. None of them fall, but that doesn't matter at all. We Spirit Leech this one. Here come reinforcements, so we're gonna have Marathi pull back. You in multi-bolt mode. Are indeed. Beautiful. That's yoinking quite a bit of health off of Argor. He has not much, being a little gobbo. He's just a wee little lad. How far can we cast this? Not very is the answer.
Indeed.
Marathi will have you stand up in the gap here.
By my hand. Yes, certainly.
Got quite a bit of speedy boys. We've already taken a bit of damage, so I think a landing from our harpies here should scare them off.
My blade hungers.
Bring it on, lads.
Matriarch.
We're not scared of you a little bit. At least we hoped they had high fightiness, but it doesn't look like it. Umug is the other captain we need to worry about. I think we can blend him up with a simple Arnzapal's Black Horror. Unleash the unknowable eldritch monsters. Are they all just gonna get lined up before coming on over here? What's the plan? I'm gonna go ahead and overcast this on your orc boys. Enjoy. What else we got for me? Did miscast that one, but it didn't seem to be that big a deal. Power of Darkness is going to give us some more reserves. Let's go ahead and use that on the Dark Shores with shields here, so hopefully they're not going to take too much damage. Yoink some of their health away for the greater good.
Marathi.
Bolts away. That's the wrong target, but if we give it a target itself, it's going to pick the wrong one, so we'll just give it a little bit of a cycle there.
Dark deeds.
Spearmen out.
Following orders.
Number of speedy units and dangerous roll units they have is a bit scary.
Marathi.
Right, you pull back a little bit there. Ambos, we might want you circling around
Bloody murder. With pleasure.
the center here.
Onwards to murder.
Very lucky I don't have a Melkoth for you, but we'll just fall back here with Marathi.
Warriors.
You can stop them real quick. Malekith's name. Damage to see those squigs exploded. Then we unleash the Black Horror. Backline troopers. We want to see a single gobbo.
We are ready.
Archer left standing.
Nagarothi.
You need to overcast this? Can we just send it? You can't, so let's go ahead and overcast. Bits.
Eager for battle.
George the Dread Spears in. Oh, these guys got caught. Not exactly what I wanted. They're gonna take a lot of extra damage.
Horses. My blade.
Go stop them with the net.
Dealers in death.
Witch elves.
Glorious destruction.
Get in there.
Dark
Sending some trolls wide. That's fine. Get these harpies up in the air.
Mother of the Druki.
Spears come round. You guys too, just come round. Let the whips do some damage.
bolt throwers. I came.
Stop picking your own targets. Everyone else is gonna fall back.
Servant of Hecate.
Give them the love tap.
Brides of
Here comes some nasty skulkers.
Quickly now.
We'll let you guys fight the nasty skulkers. Rest in peace, those spearmen.
Battle.
Got obliterated by the trolls.
Bleed.
Come with me.
Oh, they're got their health yoinked away now. Let's get the harpies up in the air. These pump wagons are gone. We'll have you lot come back around.
Taruki. Corsair handbows.
Gotta wait for them. I don't know what kind of spells are coming out this way, but we'll do our best to dodge it. By dodging, I guess get hit by all of them.
Of course!
Of course.
Mother of vengeance.
Battle ready.
Fantastic.
Taruki, forward.
So it looks like, I don't know if we even saw the forest goblins there.
Sorceress of Grog.
They might have gotten blended up on their way in.
Corsair handbows. Hurricane. Bolt throwers.
Turn and deal with the enemies they can see. You lot keep going after archers. But you know what? I found the night goblins, and probably the forest goblins as well.
Attack. Corsair handbows.
And those you just move up along the side.
Cold-blooded killers.
Quickly you need to get in to help this group. Stop the night goblins from moving. Which is a good ability. Spears move up. You were caught by, looks like there's the forest goblins. They were waiting to assassinate Marathi. How did you do that? Good job. Marathi's pulled away from the forest goblin menace. Let's get all of our bolt
Corsair
lads in to deal with this.
On!
Those forest goblins have a lot of melee attack. Trolls are back in here as well.
The merciless host. Merciless warriors.
Kept a lot of the units in the back going after our harpies instead of dealing with our main body force, which is really strange. Witch elves are gone.
Slash. Kill.
That's alright. Just these trolls. They shouldn't have much fight in them. There's not that many bonus v large bolts hitting them.
Handbows. Corsairs.
Eager.
He's not necessarily winning that fight.
Marathi.
Drop a normal spirit leech.
We are ready.
All of the other greenskins here are fleeing. And good for you, buddy.
Fury. Unleash death.
Dog shot.
Got some of the best firing discipline of any goblin. That's why he was so obnoxious and squirrely. He was on a wolf. Either way, that is a victory for the Druki. One that I will revel in. We will run down as many of these fools as we can, and I will catch you in a moment.
Battle ready.
And a gold star for all of our scantily clad warrior ladies. 200 kills each going down to the witch elves. And then the Sisters of Slaughter aren't necessarily for their killing, but they got 48 kills. Well done. Well done indeed. We will take all of the extra servants.
Take these wretches away.
Yes, they need to go work in the mines. Yep, indeed. Marathi's ambush failed, so this guy is gonna get the whips. Doesn't seem like he's too upset about it. Having the best time. These of magic are changing. 20% less research rate and 20% more miscast chance. Gross.
I watch from the shadows.
Indeed. With that defeat of that army, we can move over. We fled away, Argor. Lucky
Yes.
you, did they finally repair this area? So Karen belongs to me. Thank you for fixing up those buildings. I appreciate it greatly.
To the vengeful slaughter.
We'll go ahead and loot and
I
occupy.
have seized it all.
Break everything once more. Indeed.
What?
Pair up here. We'll demolish the income building. Then before we spend any more gold here, we'll take a look and see what Grimcor's up to. He's actually chasing our
Dreadlord
Black
of
Ark.
Nagaroth,
You think you can move across the ocean faster than I can?
tyrant of Nagaroth.
He might be trying to drive me into Captain Sissoko, which would be annoying. Should be funny too. Where can you reach? Let's go land at Lost Ericsson's. And like a fool, you're out on the ocean, wasting your water turns. We really need our Hydra. You're causing some problems. Are you guys at war yet? Vicious Gobspit and Doluric. Thinking declaring war on them is going to make Doluric happy. But it puts us in a bad spot where they're likely to attack the Giant's Causeway. We can respond.
Hag sorceress of Grond.
No, we're not going to go for that gambit. That one I think is going to backfire too much on us. Let's do the old Life Leecher with Marathi.
I watch from the shadows.
Do indeed. Scouting for Taneska. The Vol can either have sword and handbow, or you pick his weapon type. Or you can change his weapon type, that is.
Take this place.
Flexible deadly combination. Or an upkeep reduction. You don't know. Oh, there's a. Oh, I see. He's got a great sword over here. Area damage. Deadly great sword that can strike multiple enemies simultaneously. That sounds amazing. Great sword it is. Welcome to being specialized. We'll do that. We'll also go ahead and grab the increased mobility. He has some amazing skills here, the Black Arc Reaver.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Admiral Taranosh will also just keep increasing your Sheaf Master for when you have some extra friends. Great sword is a mount, is it?
I am Morathi.
He'd better be skating it around like a Raichu. Tower of Lanong will take up to the Dark Tower, or do we want to save? Dark Tower is kind of the point where we actually don't get to start building in some fun buildings like the Black Roads. Income and more animal cages. I don't really want that, thanks. Let's go for the upgrade here at Lonely Augment up to a Dark Tower. I'm just going to construct that immediately. Growth or income? Don't care about income immediately coming in. The walls in the tower? Absolutely. Now that we control all of the Whale Coast, we can go ahead and demand highborn hostages. No, I think if anything, we'll just snag in the reading of Dark Portents so we can get out and start attacking some of these other settlements here. It is very unfortunate, it's mostly unpleasant climate, but it'll all be conquests all the same. Especially with Grimgor up here in the north, we can start taking from him, making his army untenable. Beautiful stuff. Well, that is all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Malekith episode. I have been Space Was in Total War. Remember to leave a like for the light god and a sub for the sub. Till the next one.